Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. L. Manju Bhargavi, Assistant Professor in Commerce, GFGC Madhugiri. Dear students, today I would be talking on redemption of preference shares from the subject Corporate Accounting 1 for BCom students. The topic I would be covering in this session is journal entries and problems for redemption of preference shares out of divisible profits. So in this redemption share, the first introduction, meaning, and let's look into the entries, journal entries and problem for redemption of preference shares out of divisible profits. Introduction. Let's look into the introduction part of this chapter. In these chapters, problems on redemption of preference shares at premium out of divisible profits and journal entries will be explained, and also the capital redemption reserve will be explained. Meaning, redemption of preference shares at premium means the shares will be redeemed on the premium amount which is already mentioned in advance. Types of divisible profits. Let us see the different types of divisible profits, which are credit balance of profit and loss account and reserve fund or general reserve, ಹಾಗೆ dividend equalization reserve fund, ಮತ್ತೆ sinking fund and redemption of debentures or debenture redemption fund account, etc. And also insurance fund. We'll see some more divisible profits like workmen's compensation fund and workman accident fund, investment fluctuation reserve and taxation reserve and any other reserve. See the next. However, the following are not divisible profits. Hence, must be these should not be used in creating capital redemption reserve. They are security premium, profits prior to incorporation, development rebate reserve, and capital reserve and balance of forfeited account. Look into the journal entry for creating capital redemption account. Consent divisible profits account data to capital redemption reserve account. And we'll see one small illustration of the balance sheet of X. If you look into the liability side, it contains 4,000 equity shares of 10 each fully paid 4 lakh and 1,000 redeemable preference shares of 100 but only paid 75, means 25 is unpaid. We need to make a call before doing the redemption. Profit and loss account 1 lakh 30 and the creditors would be 95,000. Total it consists 7 lakhs. And coming to asset side, non-current assets, we see sundry assets and current assets, we have cash at bank. So this is the balance sheet of S Limited, and we'll see how the journal entries will be passed. If you look into that, on 1st April 2017, on 1st April 2017, they say that the preference shares are redeemed. They are divisible. You are required to pass the journal entries. So how do we pass the journal entries? First, we need to collect the balance of amount, that is 25 rupees. Preference share con call account data preference share capital account. And second, for collecting the money, we are going to debit cash or bank. So cash or bank account data to shares call account, and preference share capital account data to preference shareholders account, being preference shares are transferred, and profit and loss account data to capital redemption reserve for creating the capital redemption reserve out of to pay the redeemable preference shares out of divisible profits. And finally, we make the entry for payment of the share capital to the shareholders. The entry would be, we will debit shareholders account data to cash or bank account. So, well, thank you, students. That's all in this session. We'll see some more problems in the next session. Thank you so much for your cooperation.